Yeah, that's called gaslighting, where you say something and then we point out, hey, you said this. And for a while, they acknowledge that they said it. And then eventually they say, well, we never said that. And it's like, wait a minute, I have stacks of books where you say it. I have endless videos of you saying it. You said it for years. Once you've been thoroughly exposed, then you said, we didn't say that. What we said was this new thing. Pretty much all I heard as one of their most effective tools for dawah was the claim that there's only one Quran. But in Islam, what they wanted to do was say there are no textual variants because the Quran has been perfectly preserved right down to the letter from the time of Muhammad. I have Muslim apologetics books, endless videos where Muslims are making this claim. In fact, the famous Sheikh Yasser Qadi in a video for the Why Islam campaign used this argument. From the time of Uthman down to the present, he said, you will not find a single letter's difference between any two Qurans ever. You cannot find two Qurans in the world that differ in even one single letter. They match perfectly. What's interesting and should be horrifying is that that's what Sheikh Yasser Qadi was saying to a popular audience. We have video clips from the same guy around the same time when he's speaking to what he calls students of knowledge. He tells them something very, very different. He's telling them that, yes, if you go to different parts of the world, you get different Qurans. He said there are differences in words and differences in letters, and you need to be aware of this so that you're not shocked. Notice this is just amazing stuff because you've got Muslim scholars who are telling uneducated people one thing and saying something completely different to the more educated Muslims. And a lot of this eventually came out and was exposed in part due to the infamous holes in the narrative interview where Muhammad Hijab interviewed Sheikh Yasser Qadi. Muslims who were in private discussions with Yasser Qadi were realizing he's talking about different Qurans. He was saying our scholarly explanations cannot even account for these differences, which means the obvious implication is if you can't explain how they all go back to Muhammad, that these are variants that arose later by mistake. Right. So Yasser Qadi was attacked for acknowledging that there are variants. What's absolutely amazing is that now that Muslim da'is are starting to grant that there are textual variants in the history of the Quran, now they're attacking him for lying about there being no variants.